Timothy, it's great to see you here tonight for the premiere of Penny Dreadful. Now, this is a show that inspires fear, mystery, and it's very bloody as well and gory in parts, isn't it? And I wondered, what do you think it is about those things that attracts viewers?
It is, but it's not just about blood and fear and mystery. It's maybe about the fears within ourselves. It's about, the kind of things we don't like about ourselves, the fears and the shames and the guilts and all that. It exists in a world where those demons, if you like, within us can be expressed outside of us and can be real as they would be if you were living in an older time when you believed in the gods or the devil or the demons, But it's not a horror movie, it's a drama. It's about a group of, I have to say, rather warped people. But then maybe we're all rather warped in some way.
What scares you in real life as well?
Oh, well, I don't know. I mean, one of your colleagues asked me that. I suppose failure.
Even now, after all the success that you've had and you've enjoyed?
Because everything you do, I don't like to take an easy way. I like to try and give things the best that I can, and that means you go out on limbs all the time. Well, limbs can break and you can fall off, So it's always scary.
And of course there's lots of limbs in the show as well.
There are lots of limbs, generally severed limbs, in certain scenes, but not all the time, by any means.
How real does it feel when you're on set? And how
I have to tell you, those people who built the bodies... I mean, I once went into an operating theatre to work with the surgeon, and once into a pathology department for an autopsy. That was just research for a film. I've never seen anything made so realistically as the people made these bodies. God knows how they did them. They were like real, human, dead people. But I mean, we don't dwell on that in the show, but you do catch glimpses.
Now, of course, it is a show that's based on some well-known literary characters. It takes those characters and gives them a kind of twist, doesn't it? A fresh life, as in new characters as well. So how did you keep it fresh for yourself, and how did you keep it fresh for the audience?
It is a show that is interested about life and death. It is interested in the space between life and death, which is one of the reasons it's set in that time when you had literally, like Dracula, creatures that could live in the undead but not quite alive world. But it's also interested in life and death between, say, you and I. I mean, it's just drawing from all the sources, and more importantly, what drives the people. What drives the people? How do they deal with their demons? How do you keep it fresh? Well, that's just an actor's job, isn't it? It's what you do. Sometimes successfully, sometimes not.
I think you did a very successful job in this. I thoroughly enjoyed it.
I hope so. And you've only seen the beginning is really putting the pieces in place. It does take off really well.
How likely are we to see a season 2 of Penny Dreadful, and would you like to come back for that?
I don't know. Certainly I'd like to come back for it. But I don't know. I think if you were a betting person, I would bet on it, but I don't think it's certain by any means. It depends how well it does. Mostly you just do one job. You do a film or a TV and it's over and finished and you move on to the next one. We've done an 8-hour job here, so, it'll be sad if it doesn't go on, but...
Absolutely. But then that gives you much more range, I guess, to expand your character and peel off the layers, which is good for you and for the audience as well.
We've got a great writer. John Logan is special. I mean, we're not doing a series where every episode is basically the same, where you've got the same characters doing the same things in the same kind of a plot. No, everything is new. Everything's different each episode. It grows and it goes into very interesting places.
Very exciting, I must say. I think I saw on your IMDb, and tell me if it's right or wrong, that there was going to be maybe that there might be some more Toy Story, more Mr Pricklepants.
Oh, well, there's the little ones, They're sort of, they started as 5-minute, then 10-minute, and now they're half hours just to keep the characters alive. I just finished a little one, but I was only a little bit in it. And they're great, they're wonderful. I love that show and that series and those people, those brilliantly creative people who make that Toy Story. They're wonderful. I love it.
Indeed, definitely. We love your character in it as well, and we really love Sir Malcolm in Penny Dreadful. Lots of look for it, and I'm sure, and fingers crossed, we see that season 2.
Thank you.